Hey there guys, so this is a preview for the match that is tomorrow. Blues versus Norwich. Now I won't actually be there because I'm not in Brum. We're down south, but I'm going to be watching it hopefully on Blues TV. Hopefully we can get it down there and hopefully we can somehow get to watch it. But with this pre-season and everything, it's been very topsy-turvy. Signing players has not been allowed until yesterday. Confirmed the signing of Pedersen yesterday as registered. Yeah, it's been a very interesting pre-season with transfers and transfer embargo. The transfer embargo that was supposed to have gone but didn't go. Now we're allowed to sign 5 players. Don't know how much we can spend on them. Don't know if they're going to be loans. Don't know if they're going to be frees. Don't know if specific wage cap. We haven't been told this, but at the end of the day, it's Birmingham City, isn't it? So, to my prediction for tomorrow's match. Norwich are a decent side who have a few good players, but obviously it's difficult to say anything about teams' forms or anything like that because pre-season is pre-season. You've had kids playing in your teams, you've had games where you're just getting fit. That's pretty much what pre-season is. Now, from the game against Brighton, I would say it looks good. The team looks good. The way it's all based out looks good. And now the fact we've got Pedersen allowed to play, it makes me a bit happier about the situation. Obviously we've got Conald Truman in goal, which could be a worry. But from what I've seen him in the few games in friendlies, I don't see it as a worry because I think he's played very well in the friendlies. If we got a goalkeeper in, I think it would boost our chances because he's a young player who hasn't actually played senior football other than for Solihull Moors, and he's letting quite a few goals for them. But yeah, there's not a lot that can be said about that. Midfield. Our midfield is not our worst point. I would say it's not our best either. We could have done with a central midfielder signing with creativity, be able to pass the ball, have a little bit of flair. We could have done with that. We haven't got it. As of yet, we could sign someone tonight because it's still before that 3 o'clock deadline before you can register them. So yeah, with that, our midfield's alright. I think we could get a few goals out of them. Hotter is looking in much better form than he was last season. Magoma, looks like Magoma, is going to play well, pitch in with a few goals, maybe get a few assists. Corners don't look great, and neither did free kicks really. Neither of them, they practiced both of them at the training event, and neither of them looked outstanding. Well, we didn't score one, but hey, there was. Then the strikers that I haven't spoke about. The striking situation is difficult to judge. We could have done with signing a prolific 20 goal a season striker, but couldn't every team at the end of the day. We've got Djukovic, we've got Chai, we've got Isaac Vassell. We do also have Brock Madsen, we do also have other youngsters out there, but it's a worry if a couple of them get injured and we don't have a striker that's going to score us a few goals. But I feel that this squad, home game, plus I've heard that it's nearly selling out in the Cop and the Tilton, and the family stand's quite full. So that's sounding great. So we're going to get the place packed out for the first game of the season. Those two together plus Monk's strategies and tactics. Hopefully he's able to make the team come out with blazing glory and come and play brilliant. I feel that there's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Blues. I think Che will score and we will see a Hotter goal. There's my prediction for the match. Hopefully it happens, because that means we get a victory to start the season, which would be great. And hopefully within the last little week we can make those 5 signings to improve and bolster our squad and move towards the upper mid-table rather than the mid-table that we're being predicted. My predictions for this season are a lower mid-table finish, lower to mid-table finish, anywhere between 10th and 16th would be better than last few seasons. I just want another season where this season though we don't have a relegation battle on the final day of the season. We've been saying it for the last couple of years. We don't want it. We've had it 3 seasons. The last couple of seasons. We don't need it again. But with Blues, you never know. Stress makes them all come out and play. So, hopefully we get a few signings. I will do an after-match review video as when I'm down there watching it. After the match, I'll review it. But hey, I will be coming back for the Middlesbrough game. So that's our first game of the season for the channel. Thanks for watching. Keep right on. Come on, Blues.